Hey everybody, it's me, Jason Geras. Tonight I'm brewing solutions with the Car Guy Coffee Podcast.
Let's brew!
So we are back, folks.
Hey,
welcome back.
car guys, car gals. Welcome back to the Car Guy Coffee Podcast, where we are with an incredible connection that is helping us to get better at brewing solutions inside of the world that we live in, and for you as well. Fred, I know that there's so many things that we can talk about, and if you guys didn't listen to the first part of this podcast, we talked and finished speaking on a subject called legacy. Now, legacy can be many different things. Many people can look at it in a different way. Now, I know me. I know that if there's anything that I want anybody to remember when they think of me, it's going to be 3 words. And they're all going to start with an F. And it's going to be forgive, focus, fly. My man Jason, we had a meeting before, and he got to learn the moves to forgive, focus, fly. And if there's anything that Jason has, it's some moves. Guys, you need to watch some of these videos. That man can jam. He ain't scared to get down on a beat. And it's fun. He don't care. He's having a great time. We can dance if we want to, right?
Yes.
So, my man Jason, I need you to jump in with me as we do what it is that is usually always our very first thing to do with our guests, and make sure that we approach each and every one of our day with. And that is the simple 3 movements: wiping that unforgiveness off your shoulders, focusing on where it is that you're going, and joining the flock and flying there. So on 3, we are together all going to forgive, focus, fly. You ready, Freddie?
You know I'm always ready.
Let's do this. Jason, you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready.
All right, let's do this.
I want to forgive, I want to focus, I want to fly.
That's right. On 3, everybody, car guys and car gals, join us. 1, 2, 3. Forgive, focus, fly. Hey,
that's right.
So, Freddie, tell them what it is we're about to get into.
Oh, we're about to get into this fresh news. You know, with everybody that comes on the show, there's something that's going on in their lives that's fresh, that's new. There's obviously, we have the pandemic going on in this world. You have a great thing to offer the world during this pandemic. Yes. What is your fresh news right now, Jason? Give us the scoop real quick.
Fresh news, like what's going on? Like what would you like to know?
What is it that you're doing with your company right now to help people? What is it that people need to know about what it is that you're brewing for the community that we're in?
Okay. Right now, my only thing that I'm doing right now is reaching out to people to give them ideas to help them, succeed and keep their head in the game, and not to beat themselves up or to blame themselves either. So, well, really, when it comes down to like even my own company, everybody's hurting right now. And so if anybody's saying that they're not hurting, they're lying. Okay. So everybody's hurting because if you are watching other people right now who are hurting and you say you're doing good, well, then if you don't consider those other people, then I don't know what your feelings are, but you should be hurting. In other words, just because you may be doing good and somebody else isn't, you should be feeling their pain. So that's what I'm concerned about now is what is in their minds of these people? What are they doing? What could they be doing? And what should they be doing? So we know we talked. I had a podcast a week or two ago with Herb Anderson, and we were talking about harvesting. And harvesting meaning right now is the time to go and to make sure that everybody's okay, see what's going on with them. Don't talk about your product. Don't talk about what you got. Don't tell them you're going to save their dealer. Don't tell them anything, but check in with them, see how they're doing, and help them for free advice with nothing in return, and help them figure out how to fix their problem. Some people do not have common sense. Some people do. And you're going to find out in this world that a lot of people just don't have it. But then again, it's not a bad problem. It is a bad problem, but it's not. It's okay. But there are people with common sense. The people with common sense need to help out the people that don't have it, because you don't want to see somebody go under, because you need them later. We all need each other later. So if we're all going to hurt, right, later, then it's a big problem. I mean, in other words, just because you're doing good, if everybody around you is doing bad, where's the fun ever going to come back? When is life going to come back to normalcy? When are we going to get back to the game? So what we need to do is stop selling our products right now and start listening to people, what their problems are, think, and execute, and tell them what to do and what they need to do.
Yep.
I said it as well. Yeah, go ahead.
But with that, so that's what I love about what it is that you have. You have an app. You've created an application that helps to streamline that process for a dealership to make sure it gets done with the salespeople and their customers while they're present. Can you tell us a little bit about how it is that your app, what the product that you have, does exactly what it is you're talking about for car guys and car gals that are listening to the show?
Okay, let me ask you a question. I want to ask you a question, and I'm going to pretend you guys are the owners of a dealer right now.
Okay.
I just want to hear yes or no. Okay? I just want to hear yes or no. Yes. I don't want to hear nothing out of your mouth.
Yes.
First question I'm going to ask you is this. If you have 30 deliveries that went out today, right?
Yes.
Do you think it's a good idea for the salesman to send a thank you video to each customer for buying a vehicle? Do you think it's a good idea?
Yes.
You think it's a good idea? Good. So if you have 30 deliveries today, how many thank you videos should have gone out today?
30.
Yes.
There you go.
Yes.
You just good for you. So you just won $100. I'm mailing you $100 on that one. Good. So now we got that question done, Lou. Good job, Lou. And good, because you just locked in one thing that I want done every single delivery, every single time. And we were supposed to be doing this a long time ago, and before that. And we should have been doing it, but we're not doing it. And no dealer was doing it. And it took them a pandemic to change. It took
some of them still are not. That's the thing. Some of them are still sleeping, sitting on their hands.
Some of them are not even. It's going to get back to normal again one day, buddy. No, it's not.
It never stayed the same. It was always changing anyway.
It took a pandemic for them to change. All of a sudden, everyone's like, "Oh, we're going to go digital now, right? We're going to go digital. We need to go digital. Oh God, what digital? Right? They don't even know what digital means. Okay, all they know is that we're going to make videos now. We need to make videos on what? What are you going to make a video on? What are you really going to make a video on? If nobody's going to watch your video, what are you going to make it for?
Yeah.
Right? So I mean, again, it doesn't make sense what you did, but what makes sense is what the app does. Next sale. I said one of the things it does is thank you videos every single time, and it records it, and they can see it. The dealers can monitor it. So that night when they get home, the owner knows how many thank you videos went out yesterday. In the morning when they get in, and I say to your friend, don't take an up. Why? Did you send a thank you video out to any of your customers yesterday? No. Do not take it up. Do not eat something on your plate without finishing it and then get to something else. Finish what you're doing first and then move on to the next customer. You finish what you're doing every single time. Good. Now, the next thing I'm going to ask you is, if you have a customer, we know Google is the most, is it true that Google is the most important search engine?
Yes.
Is Google big for reviews?
Yes.
Good. If you have 30 people that came into the dealership today, how many Google reviews should you have gotten today?
30.
Yes.
Yes.
No, 30.
I love it. 30 and a yes. I love it.
Yes, 30.
Yes. Okay.
See.
And I'm going to tell you what. If I see any less, and if I don't see 30 reviews today, right, and you didn't do what I asked you to do, which only takes 1 minute to get a review on my app, which is what my app does. It builds reviews on steroids. It puts all the other review companies to shame because why? Why does it do it? Because the salespeople are doing it. The salespeople are getting real, honest reviews from their customers, right? Rather than one person trying to contact all these people, right? You have the salespeople doing it. It takes the headache off, right? So we know. So my question to you is, we know reviews are important, but we said that. And I just said, you know, if you can get 30, so interesting enough, if you did 8 deliveries today, how many reviews should you have gotten? 8, right?
Yes.
Yes. 8.
So if there's 30 days in the month, what 8 times 30?
Yes.
240. Yeah.
240 times 1 year, even 10 months, a dealership should have over a couple thousand reviews in a year.
Yeah.
But guess what? The average dealer has 200 or 300, 400, and they're a 3.9 rated dealer. Yeah. What? What? Digital marketing? What digital marketing firm are you using? What firm are you using? Okay, good. Next sale. Reviews. Thank you videos. Walk around videos. BDC walk around videos. If you get a lead in the internet department, and you have you're the internet manager. I'm just asking you a question. Are you the internet managers, right? You both run the internet department.
Sure.
Yes.
If you could have your salespeople go out and do a video walk around on every single lead that came in, would you want them to do it?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Good. Good. Because if you have 400 leads, there better be 400 walk around videos.
Come on.
Listen, my app, that's what Next Sale does. It makes the video walk around. It makes them do it. They have to do it. There's not a choice anymore. These are not choices anymore. This was never a choice even before. It was the owner's failure for allowing this choice not to be done. When you allow things not to be done, you are accepting failure. And you're going to have training? So what's training going to do? You're not going to be holding these guys accountable. Next Sale is all about accountability.
Boom.
Come on.
Boom. It makes them do it. It sees them do it. It knows. It knows at night. It knows at nighttime, 12 o'clock. You're going to get a report to your phone. It tells you. How many reviews did you get? How many thank you videos went out? How many BDC walk-arounds did you go? How many videos went out? Now, I got a question for you. If you could get everybody to say something great about you on Facebook or Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, doesn't matter what platform. If you can get everybody to leave the dealership and say something great before they left, would you want them to do it?
Yes.
Welcome to Next Sale, guys. Because listen,
I love it.
We're not playing around. You're going to make them do it. And I'm going to tell you why. Because what does the average store deliver a month? What would you say the average dealership delivers a month?
50 to 60 cars.
Average? Let's just say 100. Let's just say 100.
We'll put 100. Okay.
100.
Okay. So what's 100 times 500 people? No, wait. 100 deliveries, 100 people have the average Facebook has 500 friends.
Yep.
100 times 500 is 50,000 people. Right? Am I correct?
That's correct.
Yes.
That's exactly right.
Yes.
So, okay. So if you got 50,000 people, how much money did that cost you?
Yes. 0.
This much.
Zero.
Oh my
This
God.
much.
But you're going to pay somebody to do this marketing that you could be doing right in your own dealership, which is called referral advertising, the word of mouth that we all preach and we talk about it. The dealers talk about it. They train on it. They do it, but they don't make anybody do it. They don't make them do it. They just say, you know what? So when they say, oh, you know what? Thank you, Mr. Jones. Thank you so much for coming in today. Hope you have a wonderful day. And if you know anybody looking for a car, come see me. That's not what we do. We make them do it. See, it took a pandemic for them to everyone do it. We're not going to ask them to do it. Now we're in a new age. Now everybody's going to do it. Now everyone's going to start teaching it. Why these things are important. Now everyone's got to change. Now they have to change their professions. Everyone now has to change their profession to what they do. And they got to go into the digital world and act like whatever they were doing. Nextel's been around, been doing it for a long time. It believes in it, it only knows one way. See, there's a road to a sale. We learned the road to sale a long time ago. Yes. I know it really well. I can read even cited backward, forward, left, and right. And I got my own road to the sale anyway. But there's a road, and it's a process. And a process is a system. Yep. It's a system put into the dealership. A system. It's an unbroken system. You can't break the system will break you.
That's right.
Boom.
See, you don't break the system breaks you. It breaks your bad habits that you have. What you do on a daily basis of doing nothing is called a bad habit. This makes you start doing your job and weeds out the people that don't want to do it, shows you who's doing it, who's not doing it, and eliminates those people immediately before you are missing out on opportunities because of that salesman times 10 salespeople.
Come on.
You are losing because salespeople don't want to do what you're asking them to do.
And that's what's great about this app. When he showed it and he explains it, that on the back end, car guys and car gals, those that are hearing this and you're salivating right now, understanding that this tool could actually help you have the accountability that you need. The way that actually happens is because in the back end, your manager, you, the owner, whoever is actually looking at that is going to be able to see if it was done. It's very easy for your people to say, yeah, I got that done, or yeah, I'll get to it. No different than the customer leaving the dealership and saying, yeah, I'll give you your share and I'll film your video. I'll get that done. Right. But you can go, hold on a second. You have no videos today and you had 3 people. What are we doing here? You have no reviews. What are we doing here? Are you doing what's asked of you? Because if it becomes a requirement and it becomes the standard of what it takes for you to receive the paycheck.
Gold standard. These are what we call gold standard. This is the gold standard app. Everything that everybody, the dealership wants to get done is done in the app. It's a gold standard. The app does so much more, and you guys seen it. And by the way, I'll tell you something else. The app also tracks their demo drives. I know where they went. I know how many demo drives they did.
You know what route it was on. It'll show you the route that they took. You can tell if they went up to the first stop sign and turned around, folks. They can't fake that fun.
Yeah. I know exactly where you went. I know where you went. Listen to me, Fred. Let me give you an example. I'm going to talk to you now. Fred just gets back from a demo drive. How you doing, Fred? How you doing?
I'm doing great.
Hey, good. I just want to ask you a quick question. So you went on the demo drive. You make a friend today? Yep. Yeah, you did. Yeah, where'd you go, Fred? Where'd you go, Fred?
Man, we went down the road and back again.
Oh, yeah. So about how long did you spend with the customer? I want to know.
Well, you know, on the test drive, you know, we went on about 15-minute test drive.
Oh, yeah? Okay. Listen, do me a favor, buddy. Do me a favor. Get away from my desk right now. Get away from me right now. Get away from me right now.
Whoa, boss. What did I do?
I'm going to turn my monitor around. I want to show you the 1-minute test drive. You went around the parking lot, and now you're coming back and you tell me you went on it. So this is what we do. You went on a 1-minute test drive, and you're asking me to give you 20 minutes of your time. See, you're asking the sales manager. You're asking the sales manager to give them numbers and to produce numbers and do everything for you. But you're not giving me 1 minute of your time.
Oh, so come on, man. What can I throw? I need to throw something.
Right. So now the problem is it's very simple. It becomes, that's why we can't get the numbers that we're trying to get. We can't get the gross we're trying to get. We can't negotiate on something they haven't seen. You know, they lie. Oh, by the way, you're eliminating a liar. See, what you're really doing is you're going to find out who's lying to you in this app. See, you need to know who's lying to you. Because the day you find out who your liars are in your company, then you can start promoting the real people that are working.
That's right.
See, the problem is you guys are promoting the wrong people. When you promote the wrong people, my app shows you who to promote.
Wow. Strong.
See,
wow.
it is so strong because the leaders show up and the leaders lead. And the people that are there, they're sitting there making up a story right about what they're doing. And that's what they do to the owners all day long. And owners fall for it. Because I guess they don't have a little bit of common sense, some of them.
There was in one of our podcasts, it was actually, was it our very first?
It was our very first.
We did a
first or second. No, it was probably first or third.
Little confession session. Man, do I wish that we had the Nextel app then. Because, and now Freddie showed himself to be the true man that he is. He did not lie at all. But he could have not got the pencil because I could have looked at the app to see the route that he took. But he was in front of a customer.
Yeah.
Didn't got the commitment to buy.
One of those.
I could have checked the Nextel app right when they asked the question, be like, yeah, where did they drive? Oh, and they said, oh, no, we didn't drive the car. When I'm in the middle of a TO, I could be like, no, folks, this is where you, oh, man, you didn't go anywhere.
Yeah, so long story short, I went on I had a customer late night one night. We were traveling all over the country, and we were doing staffed events, and we were at a store in North Carolina, and I get these customers, and I thought I had some super lay downs, and I did the features and benefits. It was late at night, sun dropped already. I was like, man, I'm just going to get the pencil, shut this thing down real quick, which was a mistake. And I know that. I know my steps. I know them front and back. I know what I'm supposed to do. That's how you build value. It's how you're going to, when value exceeds, I know the whole thing. I still do. But I'll tell you, I go in, I get the pencil, I come down, I can't close them. I get Lou to come in to take a turn. Lou comes in. Second, third question he asks him is, hey, how did the vehicle drive? They were like, we didn't drive the car. Boom. So they go out and drive it, come back, lay down. So, the point is that little things like that, every little step, being able to track that with your salesperson, knowing what they're doing, how long they're spending their time out there makes such a difference for you. Because you can be, as a manager, come in, they say, how long was that? That test drive was only 3 minutes, dude. You need to go back there and drive again because that wasn't long enough.
That's a Hemi powered.
Yeah, I mean, that's what managers are supposed to do. That's what managers are supposed to do. They're supposed to not point fingers. They're supposed to coach them. So now what happens is you're not supposed to yell at your employees either. Now this is the time to say, listen, let's talk. Come here. Come on, Via, for a minute, right? This is where you're nice to them, right? And then, you talk to them and butter them up, right? And then you say, listen, what are you doing to me, man? I got a family at home, you're hurting me, you're not going on a demo drive. I got my boss is looking at me and you're hurting my numbers. You keep doing that, I got to find somebody that will go on a demo drive. As a matter of fact, when you took the job, you told me you were going to do everything for me, you liar. I mean, Bill. You know what I mean? So my point to you is that these little things are the biggest things. Saying thank you, reviews, demo drives, all these things that are in the app. It does so much. The video power is incredible.
I love that.
Video, we have the videos in there. We've got pre-made videos in there. We've got branding videos in there. We've got YouTube in there. We've got everything in the app. The app does everything. Not one thing, it does everything. And I've been trying to say it for years, but the problem is, and I'm a little guy, and the problem is, until the big guy, the big fish, right? And that's what's happening. The big fish is looking down at me, and all they're doing is just getting the knowledge, and they're just building what I'm teaching them.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, I got bad news. You still got to get the salespeople to use it, no matter what. So now, next thing is, how do you implement it? How do you implement it? You implement it with somebody that's been there, done it, who's been top salesman every month, who can walk in their shoes and understand social media, understands reputation management, understands all those things, that respects people, loves people, teach them how to train, teach them, these are all powerful things because you can go and you can talk about something, but if they don't want to use it, they're not going to use it. I'm sorry. It works in every dealership. And then 3 weeks later, they're looking for a new tool. I mean, you've seen it. They keep going to these NADA and looking for the answer. And the answer's right there on the damn showroom floor, and that's the salespeople. right?
Still the people, still them. They're still the ones pulling the horns.
It will always be the salespeople. And by the way, and even through this pandemic, it'll still always be the salespeople.
Come on, preach it.
Yeah,
yep.
Right.
You're so right. You know, and thus is why your app is the most powerful dealership tool that you can find right now for your sales pros. And like I've also heard that this can be used for any sales, really. I mean, it really can be. And that's what's really neat about your product is that it's beyond, if you're a salesperson and you want to get more organized and become more digital and you want to start doing these personalized videos, branding videos and all this stuff, because you should be branding yourself as a salesperson at all times. This is the thing to get. Next sale is where it's at. It says next sale because it's going to get you the next sale and then the next sale and then the next sale.
It's always about, see, what people don't realize in sales, the best in the world, in the country, right, is they know where their next sale is coming from. That next sale is exactly what it means. And though the best are not feared. They don't live in fear. As a matter of fact, I can go get a mortgage right now. And I'm not worried about my mortgage payment because I know exactly how much money I'm going to make. Because you know what? Because I'm not afraid to say I know where my next sale is going to come from. See, I'm not feared by it. I already know it. You see, one of the things is, let me tell you how smart the app is.
That's good.
If I have a salesman go and sell next sale to a dealer, he has my app. He's going to go in the dealership. He's supposed to demo each feature of the app. And as he's demoing the features, I'm being alerted of everything he's doing. You see, I even know if they're showing my app. You see, isn't it? Look at this. When they go to a dealership and I say, did you sell next sale to the dealer? Yeah, they weren't really interested. Well, I was looking at the dashboard. You didn't even show them.
Demo it.
You didn't even show them the feature.
You didn't go on a test drive.
How long did you show that app to him?
Yeah, how long?
1 minute, motherfucker.
Yeah, that's the idea, and that's where I know who's working for me and who's not. And you don't want to show my app? Then do me a favor, go somewhere else. And I don't care what you're doing because you're lying to me.
Yeah,
that's right.
I remember a girl. I hired a girl once to pass out brochures. I gave her $500 a week. Pass out brochures. Said she was gonna do it. I call her up. I see her on a beach, right? I see her on a beach, and she's talking to some of her friends. I'm like, oh my God, she's supposed to be passing flyers out right now, right? I call her up on the beach, right? How you doing? How's the other thing working out? Oh, everything's working out great, right? Right? It's working out great. I'm passing out the flyers, right? She turns around, looks at me. She was so embarrassed, and so she literally walked away with her friends. Right? She knew she was done. But my point to you is this. If you are counting on people, just counting on them, you're making the biggest mistake of your life.
I understand what you're saying.
If you're holding them accountable, you're making the best decision of your life. Because the accountability is much more important than even the training. Than even the training. Because what good is the training if they're not doing it? None of it matters. You can come in and train me and teach me shit today, and in a week I'll forget it. See, this app makes them do it. It's a culture. It's a new way of life. This new way of life was around before the pandemic. I didn't build it after the pandemic. It's been around. So now the pandemic happens. Now they need it. Now they're calling me. They need it. They want it. They need it. Why now? Where were you before? When I was crying, sweating, you know, my business was, I went through 4 years of hard, back and forth with people and this and that about why my app is so great and this and that. And nobody would give me the time of day. And now they are. Now they are. But it took a pandemic to do it. That sucked.
Hey, sometimes it takes crazy things, crazy calamities to make people wake up and rise up. And it's great that you're positioned where it is that you are, because what they're trying to figure out right now, those that are at a dead stop or those that are at a great store, they are literally trying to say, how do we get the next sale? How do we get that? We don't even know how to do that because we're so used to doing it the way that we've been doing it. How do we completely change our flow? How do we change our model to actually get the next sale? They don't know.
We got to get back to work. Listen, Louis, we got to get back to work. I'm going to tell you what I mean by that. Okay. When the doors open back up, every dealership in the country right now has to get back to work and work the hardest they've ever worked ever.
Yep.
This is not about going back to work, people. This is about going back to work and working the hardest you've ever did and doing everything correct. Everything.
Yep.
Everything has to be done correct now. We cannot fool around anymore. We need to hurry up and get back to work, and we need to know these guys are doing their job, and that's it. This is not fool around. And matter of fact, some of these guys, they know there's some of these people that are not going to work. They're not going back. Some dealerships are not bringing those people back.
Yeah, you're right.
They're going to look for people that know what they're talking about now. They're changing their minds now because they know they're going to get ready to fold if they don't.
That's right. That's right. Man, car guys, car gals, this has been a great episode of some fresh news.
Oh, man.
Man, do we – and it's always great news.
I'm like –
I mean,
once again,
like a student, I don't want to end this.
I'm so inspired right now. Like you, I'm so pumped up. You know, I get pumped. Yeah, I love that.
Make it shake.
I want one of those. I want one of those.
Yes.
So I love it.
I will share a post for a free one of those.
There you go. So yeah, there you go.
There Superman. He is. He's floating. Forget focus flying. Let him go.
But man, seriously, Jason, man, this has been so informative. I think that what you have going on is exactly what the car business needs right now. I think what salespeople need right now, dealerships, whether it's even insurance people, I don't care what you're selling. You need to get with Jason and his company. You need to make sure you give him a call. He will walk you through on how to use it. He will have somebody walk you through it. You're going to be taught how to use this thing and how to use it efficiently. And it's very easy to use. Trust me. You just got to get on there and start using it. And
we have Next Sale, and we have the other app, Next Review.
Yeah.
And that's for all businesses. So like that could be for the insurance company. That could be for the real estate people. That's for all businesses. So again, even though I had the app, I built it, but I realized it works in every business. So I built 2 apps. But next
I think it's genius, and I'm very honored to have met you, to be able to talk to you, learn about this stuff, to be able to help share your information, because I'm going to share the crap out of this myself.
Share.
Yeah, man. And Jason, man, you know, what you have going on is very, very awesome. I love that you took the time tonight to sit down with us. I mean, it's 1:15 in the morning. I still feel like I feel great. I'm still so pumped. I'm so pumped up right now. I don't even feel like
are you trying to tell me at 1 o'clock we're done? We're not done, guys.
No, we're just getting started. We're just getting through this episode of Fresh News. So car guys and car gals, we got plenty more brew left. He's got 2 cups of coffee. I haven't even had my first one yet.
Double fisting it.
So, car guys, car gals, make sure that you pay attention to when we drop and we release the next episode of Car Guy Coffee Podcast with the originator of the Next Sell app, the creator of the Next Sell app,
inventor,
and he is definitely a solutionary among solutionaries.
Oh yeah.
So get you some of that Next Sell app and mention Car Guy Coffee sent you. Yes.
Thank you, guys. I love you guys. Thank you.
I love you too, man.
Perfect.